You keep all this stuff because you are sure that one day you're going to need it, and then the day you do, who can find it? Not me. Anyway, the answer is simple storage. But unfortunately, if you go to the hardware store, get a storage rack that can take any sort of weight, you're looking at upwards of a couple of $100. How about we triple that storage potential for less than $250, and this system will be ever ready to meet your ever-changing needs.
Keep your house in order.
The key to good garage storage is to keep it simple and cheap. So I'm using pine and ply. That's cheap. Tick. And also simple. Now, what I'm going to start by doing is making up a series of ladder frames. Now, I've got 2 long pieces out of pine framing, and across those I'm using battens attached with butt joints, glued and screwed. That's simple. 1 ladder, 1 strong shelf. Remember, it's not a ladder. Well, that's all the ladder frames done. And you can see there's going to be shelves sitting on each of these rails, but for the frames that are in between 2 shelves, well, you need to put rails on both sides, so they're going to be 2-faced. But you can still trust them to carry your stuff. Time for a little bit of shelving. My shelves are each going to be 800 by 400. Now, that's only because I can get exactly 9 of them out of 1 sheet of ply. You can use whatever size shelving you like, but it does pay to be economical with your material. Now, this stuff, 12mm ply, pretty strong, but over time, when you've got a bit of weight on there, it's going to bend. So, to avoid that, I'm attaching battens, 1 at the front and 1 at the back. But keep in mind, the bigger the batten you use underneath your shelf, the more weight that shelf can take. PVA glue is water-based, and the best way to get rid of these little drips that you will get is with a rag. Not a dry one, but a wet one. Standing all the frames up on edge, 800mm apart, then joining them all together using some rails. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. It's going to hold everything together. Then it's just a matter of standing all the frames up together and fixing them to the wall with a couple of battens. Have a go at the change in here. It is unbelievable and organised. Now, the great thing about this system is that you can do as many or as few bays as you like. I've done 4. You might just want to do 1, which would make this system ridiculously cheap. Now, you've got your standard shelf height, of course, so you can put your tins of paint, garden tools and other small stuff, and have a go at this. The shelves are removable, so you can have any configuration you want. All up, total cost $245 for a whole world of shelving and a tidy garage. We've even got a shelf left over. Try and keep that empty for long.
Keep your house in order.